Hello students, a very good evening. I hope you're all studying well and have regularly, kept yourself aware with regards to the ongoing current affairs issues. So, this week again, we have quite a lot of news that we want to discuss with you. So, without any delay, let's get into it. Now the first one, Sahitya Academy Yuva Puraskar. Now what is this? Basically on the 15th of June it was announced that with the name of 23 writers, which includes English writers like K. Vaishali and Hindi authors like Gaurav Pandey, who will be receiving this prestigious Yuva Puraskar, which is across many languages. Now this Puraskar has been awarded for 10 poetry books, 7 collections of short stories, two collections of articles, and one of essays, one novel, one book of ghazals, and one memoir. Understanding the same, the awardees will receive a casket containing an engraved copper plate and a check of 50,000 at an award ceremony, which is later that will be announced. Now, for this Bal Sahitya Puraskar, the Academy has picked English writer Nandini Sen Gupta for her historical fiction, that is the Blue Horse and Other Amazing Animal Stories from the Indian History, and Devendra Kumar's collection of children's story of 51 Bal Kahaniya or 51 Bal Kahaniya. Now, understanding the same, it is also important for us to understand about one thing. On the 12th of March 1954, this whole, Sahitya Academy Puraskar or Sahitya Academy was founded, and it was supported by, though independent of the Indian government, it is or its office is located in Rabindra Bhavan, which is near Mandi House in Delhi. Similarly, Yuva Puraskar, which is also known as the Sahitya Academy Yuva Puraskar, this is a literary honor in India which Sahitya Academy, India's National Academy of Letters, annually confers on young writers on outstanding work in the 22 major Indian languages, or to put it this way, the 22 official languages. Similarly, it is instituted in the 2011, which recognizes the young writers under 35. So the Academy Yuva Puraskar started from 2011 and recognizing writers under 35, and this aims on encouraging and promoting the young writers. Again, they get a cash prize of 50,000 rupees and a copper engraved plaque. Now, coming to the second news, what are we seeing here? National Forensic Infrastructure Enhancement Scheme, that is NFIES. Now, as per this scheme, this scheme has been approved by the cabinet, and according to this scheme, what are we seeing? 2,254.43 crores outlay to enhance forensic infrastructure and address manpower storage. This has been approved by the cabinet, by the central government. Now, understanding the same, this scheme aims to significantly enhance the forensic infrastructure in India and basically addressing the needs of efficient foreign services to support the criminal justice system. Now, objectives of this scheme is what? Firstly, of course, to enhance the forensic infrastructure. And how will we do that? By enhancement, or by basically starting or establishing new campuses of the National Forensic Sciences University and the laboratories to address the increasing demand of the forensic services. Now, the second will be increase of manpower. Increase of manpower will be in what manner? Train and employ more forensic professionals to reduce the case backlogs and improve the efficiencies of forensic examination. Similarly, the third one is improve conviction rates. Now, because of this, support the criminal justice system in achieving a high conviction rate of over 90% by providing timely and accurate forensic evidences. Finally, what are we seeing? Implementation of the new criminal laws. Now, the new current ongoing criminal laws that have been implemented, working on them and making it a very suitable option. So, understanding the same, ensuring that the forensic investigations are conducted for offences which are with the punishments of 7 years or more, as mandated by the new criminal law. So, it will become very suitable for it. Similarly, now when we try to see the components of this National Forensic Infrastructure Enhancement Scheme, the first is establishment of NFSU campus, as we told you. Second is establishment of Central Forensic Sciences Laboratories, or FSLs. Now this is to enhance the analysis of capabilities across the country. And finally, enhancement of Delhi campus infrastructure. So the National Forensic Sciences University's Delhi campus will be, upgraded and enhanced in multiple platforms. Coming to the third one, that is Nalanda University's inauguration. Very recently we saw one thing, that our Prime Minister has inaugurated the new campus of Nalanda University, now which is an international institution of learning near the ancient ruins of Nalanda in Rajgir, which is in Bihar. PM has asserted that this university is a symbol of India's academic heritage and the proclamation of enduring nature of knowledge. Now we know this thing for a fact that over the years this institution has been a epicenter of quite a lot of things. So try to understand the historical perspective as well. Again, coming back to this, the Parliament of India established the Nalanda University through its Nalanda University Act of 2010. And it is based on the discussions or decisions which have been taken at the East Asia summits in 2007 as well as in 2009. Understanding the same, now what are we saying? The university was started in 2014 from the temporary location and with almost 14 students. Now if we are seeing, the construction of the new campus has begun in 2017, and this year finally there has been an inauguration of the same. Now representation from 17 participating countries, which includes the ambassadors and ministers of those countries, also attended the inauguration event. Similarly, university has been offering somewhere around 137 scholarship of or to international students sponsored by various organizations and countries. So try to have a good look over it. Now coming to GIMEX, what is this? 8th edition of India-Japan Maritime exercise. This has taken place, or this has begun in Yokosuka, which is in Japan. Now what is this GIMEX? Basically this exercise is a crucial event for both the nations and the navies of it to improve their operational capabilities and interoperability. So commencement and participants here. Firstly, of course, the location is Yokosuka, which is in Japan. The next is India's Navy's participation when we see indigenous stealth frigate INS Shivalik, and the Japanese participation is guided missile destroyer, that is JS Yugiri. Similarly, when we try to understand the historical concept here or context, which was inception of this exercise has been 2012, and this marks the 8th edition of this bilateral maritime or basically naval exercise. Similarly, now other exercises by India-Japan military has been Malabar exercise, Shinyu exercise, Maitri, and the Dharma Guardian. So try to go through all of these other exercises as well. Coming to the fifth news, another important news that discusses about the Neeraj Chopra's bags of gold at Pavo Nurmi Games. Now what is this? He is India's javelin thrower and he reaffirmed his dominance by securing the gold medal at the Pavo Nurmi Games of 2024 athletics meet in Turku, Finland. Now this understands that he holds the Indian men's national record for personal best throw of 89.94 meters. Now this was delivered at a standout performance with a throw of 85.97 meters during his third attempt, claiming the top spot of podium. Similarly, the silver medal went to Finland's Toni Keranen, achieving a personal best with 84.19 meter throw, while his compatriot Oliver Helander who had denied Chopra the gold 2 years ago, settled for a bronze with a throw of 83.96 meters. Grenada's two-time world champion Anderson Peters finished 4th with a 84.58 meter throw. Now, it is important for you to not only go through the sports news but try to understand that as well. Now, coming to the sixth important news, which also marks to the final news for today, that is India refuses to sign Ukraine's declaration at Swiss conference. Now, what is this? India has refused to endorse the communique issued after the end of Summit of Peace in Ukraine. This is a 2-day summit on peace in Ukraine, which was hosted by Switzerland at Bergenstock on the 15th and 16th of June. Now, this summit ended with many countries supporting the territorial integrity of Ukraine and calling upon all the parties to find a lasting solution to the conflict. Similarly, India has a close defense and strategic relationship with Russia. Russia is the main weapon supplier of weapons to India and the Indian armed forces. So, understanding this, Russia refused to attend the summit on peace in Ukraine, which was attended by over 90 countries from the Europe itself, Asia, and similarly from 90 countries from Europe, Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and 4 international organizations. So, understanding this, Russia said that attending the meeting was a waste of time and refused to attend this meeting as well. Now, understanding this again, India said that there can be abiding peace in the region if peace solution is acceptable to both the parties. India's stand was that without a participation of Russia, there could be no peace in the region, and since the communique was issued without taking into account the view of Russia, India refused to sign the communique. So, understanding this, it is a request that you not only go through these discussion that is there in the slide, but try to go beyond it and understand the concept in depth. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and all the best.